Welcome back to the Daily Rundown on Channel 7 with me, Tara Donlan, and this is my favourite part of the show. It's Something to Say. It's a bit of the show that allows our guests to get something off their chest or share a wild and burning passion with you, the viewer. So, Polly, I'm going to kick this off with you. What have you got to say?
Okay, I've got something that's a bit cultural and a bit sciencey. So basically there is a new exhibition opening at the Museum of Science and Industry.
Okay,
and it's called Wonder Materials, Graphene and Beyond, and it opens on the 23rd of July. And it's really, really interesting because basically it's looking at graphene as, I don't know whether you guys know about graphene, world's first two-dimensional material that was captured by scientists at the University of Manchester, and it's trying to look at what it is, how it works. There's some kind of fantastic claims around what it can do and how it might sort of change the future of science, if that makes sense. So it's kind of focusing on that, and I think it's really, really interesting. I went and interviewed the guys who are creating a really interesting art piece as a way of kind of expressing what the process, I think, behind capturing graphene, and they're called Random International.
Yeah.
And they're a European, pan-European collaborative studio for experimental practice in contemporary art, which is not an
that written on the door.
Yeah,
there's no Twitter handle.
that's a business card, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do stuff. No.
Yeah, and they're really, really amazing. They're a whole collection of people who work. They're artists, but they're also working at the cutting edge of technology. They did. I don't know whether you guys heard of the Rain Room in London.
Right.
It was this incredible art installation. It was at the Barbican for some time, where you could walk into a room where it was raining and not get wet. So the rain would stop around wherever you moved. The rain would stop, and apparently they used I think, I'm going to try and get this right, but 3D body imaging technology that kind of sense where your body was moving through space.
So it would stop that.
Exactly, stop that particular.
That would freak me out each time I moved up.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to...
Well, people were kind of trying to check it out, and there was one day in which it broke.
And everyone's
Everybody's got wet.
We've could have had a shower.
But they're really, really incredible.
So they're artists but scientists.
They're kind of both. They're fusing technology and art.
Fused
really,
nowadays.
Really
Everything's a fusion.
But they're genuinely coming up with kind of ways of doing things that haven't been seen before.
Because I don't know. I don't know things. No. Translating it for me. So graphene. What could it do? The viewers at home. So
this is the really interesting part. So it's stronger than diamond.
Okay.
It's incredibly flexible. But the problem with it is that it doesn't exist on its own very well. So it usually has to be bonded with another. I'm probably not using the right science words, but bonded with another material.
Sounds good to me.
But it's been hailed as being able to lead to things like bendy mobile phones that will never break.
That's good. I need one of them.
A straw that can purify water as you drink. Solar panels that can be sprayed onto any surface.
That's
so
cool.
It's being hailed as this incredibly revolutionary material. Wonder material, hence the name of the exhibition. The problem with it is that we're very, very early days. Graphene has been kind of known about for a very long time, but this is the first time that it's been isolated.
Is it really toxic or something?
No, it's just very, because it's one atom thick. It's very, very hard to capture, and actually the way they did it is amazing. The simplest thing in the world. They were experimenting with a graphite conductor, and they used sellotape to try to thin the layers of graphite down, and discovered that on some parts of the sellotape there was this one layer thick of what is graphene, and yeah,
Okay.
bit
I'm like,
complicated.
okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
It's bendy. No major. But that's how thin it is that you're
It's
using
one atom
sellotape.
thick. Yeah,
like
it's
how thick.
absolutely
Like
amazing.
an atom's very small. I remember from my science lessons that I failed. But yes, it's very small.
Absolutely
Very
tiny,
thin.
absolutely tiny.
So they don't even wear those glove things I've seen in films in the box.
Oh, I'm sure they have all the proper scientific. But you know, there's a National Graphene Institute in Manchester now that's been built after this.
No.
Tens of millions of pounds funded into this. And what's really interesting is that Random International, who are developing this artistic piece,
Yeah.
it's their first ever video work.
Yeah.
They have been speaking, did a residency at the Institute, and they've been speaking to the scientists, and they have been saying that they've found themselves quite sceptical about the way in which it's been hailed as this incredible new material, and saying that actually the picture very much at the moment is that we don't know what it can do, we don't know how to harness it, we don't know where it can go at the moment. So, but I think it's going to be a really interesting exhibition.
Yeah, definitely.
And what's really amazing is that it links so it is a sort of science exhibition, but it's using art as a way of thinking about it, and it links graphene to graphite, which has been used as an artist's material. It's essentially, carbon.
Amazing. So is it on at the moment at Museum of Science and Industry?
No, it starts on the 23rd of July, so not long.
So check it out at Mosey's.
Yeah.
It's not far.
It's going to be amazing. I
Amazing.
think. Yeah.
Fabulous. Right. So I've got a feeling that this is not going to be sciencey. We've got, I don't know, we've got our next something to say.
Yes.
Stephen, come on.
Yes, well, now I thought I'd go for the big important things. We were having a conversation at work today about the really important business of the day. And it came to light that one of my colleagues, who is beautiful, wonderful and intelligent in all areas, explained to me and my colleague that she was under the impression that cavemen and dinosaurs existed at the same time. We told her that they didn't, and she quite respectfully said, "I don't believe you," and Googled it. So just to let you know, people out there, if you are struggling with the timeline was dinosaurs, Ice Age, 66 million years, then humans. So those documentaries you've seen with Raquel Welch in a two-piece, The Land Before Time, no. Walking with Dinosaurs, no, we didn't. That's quite categorically no.
But
that wasn't a
BBC
documentary. The BBC lied to you, Tara.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, viewers at home, I may have known someone that looks like me and acts like me, but isn't me, that might have thought that dinosaurs and humans existed at the same time. Mainly based on TV, factual knowledge, 80s cartoons.
Well, there's the new cartoon, The Friendly Dinosaur.
The Friendly Dinosaur. I had
it's all
visions
about.
of sort of a Mowgli-style child in like a leather skirt thing, riding on a dinosaur and like cuddling up to a triceratops.
Yeah, that is a correct dinosaur.
And,
yeah.
and then I obviously know from Toy Story that T-Rexes have small hands, and I thought that it's very misleading.
okay.
Is it? Am I the only one? Tweet us at the Daily
films,
Rundown.
yes. Movies as factual documents are very misleading.
They are. But
You can see why they do it, because it's so. I mean, the drama of humans plus dinosaurs is fantastic.
Well,
and yet.
I mean, that is-
Walking with dinosaurs. Come on, BBC. What's going on? We didn't walk with them. We haven't walked with them, and we'll never walk with them again if we.
Well,
had.
we might.
Well,
you
Jurassic
know.
Park.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. They
But
made
that's
2 or 3.
But see now again, Jurassic Park. That's not because raptors would only be about the height of Warwick Davis.
Okay.
And that's I mean, Warwick Davis, if you disagree with him, I'd imagine he's a very scary prospect. But it's not
He's not quite a raptor.
He's not quite a raptor. And in the original Jurassic Park,
that really happened.
Yes, the noises they made for the raptors
Yeah.
was in fact turtles doing the deed of darkness, getting on the
didn't know
bad
that.
foot.
Everything that I ever thought was true is a lie.
But EastEnders is still true.
EastEnders is true.
Yeah,
Doc
yeah.
Cotton
That
really
really
does
happened.
run
That
the
really
laundrette.
happened. That really happened. Sons of Anarchy.
Everyone
that's
goes
true.
to them. Yeah, really.
The Wire.
Great.
That's true.
Yeah.
Word for
Avenue
word.
Q.
Yeah.
That's Q.
Everything's true.
That's Q, and it's true. Everything's
Oh,
true.
dear.
It is. Mary Poppins.
Mary
That's
Poppins,
true.
true.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
have a bag that's a bit like hers.
See?
Yeah.
Just things just
Just
keep-
has spoonfuls of sugar and,
Yeah.
and children
I
and chimney
genuinely-
sweeps.
I
And,
met with a friend and she was going to a fancy dress party and she's like, the one thing I've forgotten is glitter. And I was
Oh.
like, well, there you go. Genuinely had.
Oh my God, you just got everything
I just
in
had
there.
That's it, yeah. You're a Mardi Gras waiting to happen. That's it. If you ever need a Mardi Gras, if you think, right, what the world needs now is a Mardi Gras, we just
What-
need to come to
Have
Polly.
you seen this necklace? I mean, it's
That is a
pretty Mardi
fantastic
Gras.
necklace. Yeah, that is a fantastic necklace. But yeah, and our colleagues at work today left with the the lovely phrase of cavemen. Whew, they had it hard. No, they didn't. Well, they did.
Well,
yeah,
they
they did.
did.
Yeah, they did. They
They
just
did.
didn't have to deal with, kind of,
But they lived
dinosaurs.
in a cave and, they had to go hunting, they had to
Yeah.
wear animals on
Yeah.
themselves. And,
But Captain Caveman, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, that is real.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Captain
Captain Caveman. That's
Yeah.
totally weird.
Polly's
We're a
looking
bit-
at the two oldies
We
going,
are
"I have no
really
idea what
old.
you're talking about." Yes.
So we're really old. Please tweet us because diamonds and humosaurs. We all
Humosaurs.
live. We're
Oh,
hybrid. We all
humosaurs.
live together.
We did.
Happily.
In a
the
yellow
track.
submarine.
We're going to go to another break now, so don't go away. But I'll be back with my guests in a minute to discuss some of the most bizarre stories which have been making the news today. This is the Daily Rundown, and we'll see you in a few minutes.